So this is just going to be an origami stream. That's basically all it's going to be. So I have these two here. These are some of what I'm going to be making today. So this is a stellated octahedron, and then this is a stellated isohedron, if I'm saying that correctly. I don't know if I am. Yes, I am. This is a stellated isohedron. This uses 12 pieces of origami paper, and then this uses 30. So we're just going to fold some paper. So we're just going to start with the stellated octahedron. It uses 12 pieces of paper. There are 4 colors, and you need 3 of each. When you fold these, you want to make sure that all of the folds are really nice and crisp, so that when you put it all together, it fits nice. I do not know where my phone is. 1 second. I realized I did not have my phone to look at chat. wondering why it was so quiet. Because I didn't have my phone in, so I couldn't see anything. And that's 2 down out of 12. This is going to be the last one for the pink, and then we'll move on to the purple. So I'm making what's called a stellated octahedron, which is this one right here. It is a unidal origami piece, so we're making each of these little pieces, which will eventually come together to make this. And then later we'll be making this. This is a stellated isohedron. This is using 30 sheets of paper. This one's 12. And we'll pick new colors and we'll make this one later. Here are the 3 pinks. If you would like to do this, you want to make sure that all of them face the same way when you pile them together. So these sides have all the pockets, and then these are the flat sides. And this is the first one for the purple, and you want to make sure that it matches up with the other ones. This will be the last one for the purple, and then we'll move on to the next color. So far I finished 6, and we are halfway through. design we have so far. They all go in the same direction. And it's okay if you have a little space in between here. These don't always have to line up perfectly. But the more precise you are, the better the outcome in the very end. And you want to make sure you have 12 pieces exactly at the end. And now we are going to move on to the green, which is our last color. And when you do these folds down here, you want to make sure that you don't cross this line so that the fold doesn't feel forced and it lays flat. And this next one will be our last one. Alright, and now we have all 12, 3 of each color. So now what's next is we are going to take one of them, and you're going to take this folded side with the pockets on it, and you're going to flip it over so that you are met with the flat side. Then you're going to take these and you're going to fold them into the corners so you have a square, and it'll have a fold right down the middle like this. Now you're going to do that for all 12. So again, into the corners. Make sure it's nice and creased. And fold it over, and there you go. Someone was at my door. So I'm making what's called a stellated octahedron. Wow. It's this thing. These 12 pieces of paper. It's not too hard. I mean, that was my brother who was taking my lunch order. And now we are done. We have all 12. So in order to make this, we have to follow the rule, what goes in must come out. So what I mean by that is, let's say if we have a pink piece and we put a purple piece in, you're going to take the pocket and you're going to slip this into it. A purple piece goes in, so a purple piece must come out like this. And that's what makes these little diamond shapes on it. So now let's take a different color. Let's do blue, and a blue will slip into here, and a blue will slip into here. When you see this happen, where it becomes a triangle almost, this piece, when it's able to sit flat like that onto it, this means that this has to fold into here. And you'll get a bunch of triangles. It'll have 3 colors on the sides. And so you can see it right here. It has the 3 colors. 1, 2, 3. Then you have 1, 2, 3. And you repeat. So you see a pink goes into here on this one. So a pink has to come out on this one. And you want to try and keep it off the table because it's going to turn into this, and it's not a flat piece. Now, when you get to this point, when you have the 2 sides like this, you're going to want to add your 4th color. So let's do it over here. Green slips in here, and then the pink will slip in right here. Sometimes it comes out like this. All you gotta do is just put it back. So a pink comes in, so a pink must come out. So a green goes in here. And you'll see that it'll make a star almost right here. The 4-sided, kind of like a compass. And you just follow that until you run out of pieces. And eventually it'll all come together. so with this, you'll see that it follows the green. It's like a band, so it follows all the way around, and then you can basically do that anywhere. So you can take a purple and you can follow it all the way around, and you'll eventually just keep going. So all the colors, they loop like a band almost. So you can see that here. You can see the green starting to loop over here. Slipping out. Sucking everything else off. Alright, there you go. Now see, with the way we planned it, the green that we already have will slip into the side that already has a green going in. And now here goes the last piece right into here. And now we connect it all. Every single one of these flaps will go into a little pouch. So the blues have to go into this pink. Ugh, it's running away from me. I am not using Post-it notes. I am just using normal origami paper. You want to have an exact square. You don't want to have like it's slightly off, so Post-it notes are not an exact square, but if you cut it into an exact square, it'll work. You can really just use any paper as long as it's a square, basically. So like you could use newspaper, you could use printer paper, as long as it's cut into a square. And you don't always have to do it with color. This is just a really good visual guide. So I have not done it with white yet, or all one color, but this is a good visual guide on how to connect all the pieces together. So when you're done, you might want to give it a little squish to make sure all of your pieces are into their folds, and there you go. You have a stellated octahedron. So now we can do the stellated isohedron. The steps for it are almost exactly the same, and the only thing different is when we put it together, what you'll see is instead of the little four-way star we have going on here with the 4 colors, you'll have a point that has 5 where the 5 colors meet, like this. So you'll see it's got a star pattern, and you can basically trace it anywhere and end up finding a star pattern. And you'll also notice that it has the same thing where it has the triangles with the 3 points. So you can see the blue, the green, and the purple, and then you can see the green, the purple, and the yellow meet right here. Alright, so before I do that, I'm going to go take a break real quick because food is ready. So I will be right back.
for this one.
So, unbeknownst to me, I was talking with my mic muted. So, back to what I was saying. We're going to be making the isohedron now. We're following the same exact steps for that we used for the octahedron for the isohedron. There's a lot of words happening. So instead of the 12 that we used for this one we use 30 pieces. It is 6 colors and 5 different sheets. So it's 6 colors, 5 sheets each. I'm gonna make it using these colors. I started pulling these ones out before and then I didn't use them. So let's look here. What other colors do we have? So we need 5 sheets of each color. So that means we need 2 more pink. So I only pulled out 3. We're going to need 2 more blue. And we need more purple. So I pulled 4, so I need a 5th one. Let's do green. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 colors here. So I need 2 more. So let's do a yellow and an orange. Let's do these ones. So let's do this orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Never mind. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I thought someone was calling me downstairs. And then depending on how long this takes me, depends on whether or not I'm gonna make another one of these on stream or if I'm gonna do something else, maybe like paper cranes or hearts or something. But for now, let's focus on this. So we have our 6 colors. There you go, you get a full rainbow. It looks very different in real life. So this is the actual color of the pink. It's very vibrant. My camera actually has trouble capturing it. Oh, actually it doesn't look too different. Huh. The yellow definitely looks different on camera, and for some reason my camera's picking it up as green, so. This is actually the green. Can you guys tell the difference? Alright, so now we're gonna make all of those little pieces again, but 30 times instead of 12. It took me 40 minutes to do the little one, so we're gonna see how long it takes me to do the big one. Here, I'll start a timer. Can't find the stopwatch that I normally use. There you go. Oh. I moved myself. Now I'm just moving everything else. Where should we put this? Top corner, you think? Here we go. Let's see. How long is this going to take? Someone's texting me. Okay, never mind. Pink paper seems like thicker than the other ones. I mean, it's all from the same box, but... No, I think my other, soundtrack just ran out. I started another one. Huh. That's weird. I was not paying attention. Oh no, I don't think this one's copyright free. Hold on. That's okay. It wasn't on for too long. It's not like I'm earning money from this anyway. pink is so bright, it doesn't show up right on this camera. It comes out like a peachy color on camera, but it's more like a... I don't even really know what to call this color. It's like a hot pink, like a hot Barbie pink. Five minutes in, and we are almost done with the first color already. I wonder what took me so long the first time. Did it really take me 40 minutes? I think it took me 40 minutes fully from start to finish. I don't think it took me 40 minutes just to make these. My brain is just full of this, just like fold, fold. Take the paper, fold it in half. Fold it in half again. Fold it inwards. That's all I can think about right now. No, put your stuff on a wire. Hold on. There you go. This table's actually quite high. This chair's not. I need to make sure I'm still in frame though. Don't want to raise it too much. Okay, pink is done already. Alright, next one, orange. Took me 5-ish, 10-ish minutes to do the pink. So it'll take me about 30 minutes just to do these. I didn't quite start right at 00 on the clock. Started a little bit later than that, so that's why I'm not quite sure the time, but it's close enough. Learning how to make these recently has really made me remember how much I love origami. So, it's nice that I am getting back into it and not just sitting on my phone all day. Like, I know how to make paper cranes. I know how to make the frogs. I know how to make the fortune tellers. That's origami, right? I know how to make the hearts. I used to know how to make butterflies. I have unfortunately forgotten since then how to. I've not made one in a very long time. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look up like a little refresher, but I think once I get started, I'll remember how to do it. I had to like go searching for this origami paper. Thankfully, I just organized everything, and my entire house got organized too, so finding everything to do this was not too hard. What time is it? It's 4:30-ish? It's still bright out. Dang. My phone just fell down. There's like a 20-second delay from my laptop to YouTube to the stream. Because right now, the timer says 12 minutes, and it's at 11:50 on the stream. Huh. That is very weird. Well, now we know how much it is, because we're always like, oh, there's a stream delay. Well, now we know it's 20 seconds. Okay, last one for the orange. So yes, it takes me about 5 minutes to do each color. Hi, welcome in. Alright, that's the first one down for the yellow. Like I was saying before, it's not always going to line up, so you can actually see it really well because the yellow is kind of... Oh, you can't even see it at all on the thing. That's kind of annoying. But so, my corners and lines don't exactly line up, so the middle is slightly off-put. But that's okay. So your folds don't have to be exact, but they have to be crisp so that when they come together, they fold nicely. So, like I said before, you need 6 colors and 5 sheets of each to make the bigger one. The smaller one is only 12. 4 colors, 3 sheets each. So this one that I'm making now is basically double the size of the first one we made. Thanks for the sub. And if there are any other origami patterns that anyone wants to see, I can definitely show them to you guys. Because I probably know it. I know quite a bit of origami. But for right now, I'm just going to keep making this, and we will be on our way. last yellow, so once we finish this, we'll move on to the green. Then we still have blue and purple, and then we will move on to the next step. So at this point, I'm about halfway through with making the pieces. I've folded 15 so far. Oops. Now, I had a little bit of trouble constructing the isohedron the first time when I had made this one, but hopefully this time, now that I've done it, I know what I'm doing. It's basically the same thing, but it gets a little harder with all of the other colors being added into it and the extra pieces. But I think the reason I had trouble the first time was I actually had made extra colors of one, and I added those extra colors into the count, which made it a little bit off because I kept going with the one. Let's start this one over. Hold on. So this fold wasn't great, and it forced the fold. I had to force the fold down for that one. That's why it's important to make sure you're precise, so your folds are nice. There you go. Now it lays flat. This screen reminds me of something. It kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing, and I don't know why. It looks very washed out on my camera. Huh. Maybe I should get new cameras. I'm running out of space. Origami streams are also not the only thing that I do. Oh, I'm shaking my camera. I also do some 3D printing streams where I just kind of set my camera up and let it watch my prints. I also do games. As of recently, not as much. I just really haven't had the time to sit down and do it. Or my laptop's just been too slow to run them. I do a little bit of everything for everyone. So if you don't find origami interesting, you can stop by later, and I'm sure I'm doing something else. the last one for the green. So this will be 20 folded pieces. We have 2 more colors left, which will be 10 plus, and then we will have our 30. That is the last green, and we are on blue now. Need like a squeak counter. How many times will this paper squeak as I fold it? I'm gonna move these out of the way a tad bit. They are just, I just need more space. And this will be the last blue. Then we'll move right on to purple, and everything will be good. Very tedious process, just folding and folding these over and over again, but it's worth it in the end. You get a really cool end product, and yeah, it's nice to have around. Cool trinket, cool thing to just keep on your desk. I think my dogs are running around. I can just hear them, like, their claws scraping on the floor as they chase each other. So close. So close. Just a few more. 3 more, including this one. Alright, last one. We are almost done. Alright, and that is all 30 pieces that we need to make our isosohedron, our stellated isosohedron. Big fancy math term. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. I haven't even gotten the pink in here yet. Oh, that's a lot of paper. So now, we are going to, one by one, fold them backwards and inwards to themselves in order to do it. So, you take this point, like before, this comes up, folds here, and this one comes in and folds here too. I have such great descriptive words. I'm an excellent teacher, don't question it. So then after you get a square, fold it back. Now, we have to do it for all 30 of them. Here we go. This is gonna be fun. So we are now working backwards in the rainbow. Yippee. Wait, do I even have red? Could have made this an actual rainbow. I do have red, but it's very muted. Don't think it would have looked good with the rest of these vibrant colors. That's it for the purple. Now on to the blue. And we are still folding this back on the flat side. So there's a side with pockets, as you can see, the side that we originally folded on, and there's a completely flat side, which is the side we are folding back on. Want to make sure our folds are nice and crisp. Another fold. Boom, done. My green screen's in the way, so I can't quite see my door. So I have to like duck, like turn around it. I keep thinking someone's like knocking on it. Like I swear I hear it, but I think that's just like all of the like background noise. Because my window is open too, so. Surprisingly, my mic is not picking up on any of the outdoor noise that is going on. That's good. Green is up, so can't forget to fold that. Can't forget that fold, guys. Oh, I'm losing my mind. When I close my eyes, all I can see is paper and origami. Okay, nope, I still have one more. I lied. Alright, now we are halfway through. Cool colors are done. Time for yellow, orange, and pink. think it's going to take about an hour to finish all of these pieces. So we're at 51 minutes. I do not know what that timer will look like when it changes to an hour. So I may have to pause for a moment and fix that when the time comes. That is not the normal stopwatch I use. If you've noticed, I used a different one, and for some reason I could not find it when I was putting it up there, so that's the stopwatch we are using currently. When I mean I use a different one, it's for when I do my 3D prints. But, I mean, a stopwatch is a stopwatch. There's really, like, no difference between them. They all measure time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I do suggest going to maybe turn on notifications so that next time I'm streaming you might be able to catch a 3D print or something. I don't know, I'm just saying. Just saying. Hurts. I've been hunched over too long doing this. I haven't really been hunching, have I? No, I've just been kind of like leaning forward. Oh, my back just cracked. Probably can't get it though. Alright. We have just a few more to do, and then we can finally put it all together. My favorite part, actually making the ball. Okay, this is the last orange, and then we move on to pink, and then we move on to putting it together. The fun part. What? English? The blinding Barbie pink. Can we beat it? Can we make it before? Can we finish these before the hour hits? Can we do it, guys? I know the answer. I have 2 more left. I don't think it's gonna take 5 minutes to do just the 2. All right. And that is the last one. Ta-da! Here's all of our paper. Oh no, there's some stuck. Just gonna push that out of the way now. Actually, no, I like them in frame. Do we like them in frame, guys? I like them in frame, just a little bit. Cause like, look, it has a little color. You can see what I'm doing. Yippee! Hooray! Huzzah! Oh my god, my back. That was a lot of like leaning forward to hunch over at the same time. Okay. Now we have to actually put it together to make this one. And like, it's pretty big. Like in comparison, I forgot that there's green on this. It's fine. So in comparison to my head, it's pretty big. I don't think it's quite as big as my head, but like, I can't figure out which way the camera is. Alright. Here we go. Just shove all that over there. I'm gonna start with pink. And there are pieces flying everywhere. And orange. This is just so I can keep track of what color I'm doing. Alright. Now, what goes in must come out. The same rule applies from the last one to this one. So now, if the yellow goes into the orange, then a yellow has to come out of the orange. So yellow is in, and a yellow will come out. This one follows the same principle as the other one. You want to be able to make the triangles, like the pyramid looking things on the sides. So there you go. You get your triangle right here, your pyramid with the 3 colors, 1, 2, 3. But this one is not going to make the 4 like it did on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are looking for it to make the 5. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I gotta remember how to do this real quick. So let's do green over here. Oh, no, that has to be pink. So a pink went in, so a pink has to come out. So let's do purple. So a purple goes into the pink. Purple goes into the pink. I was putting it in wrong. Purple into the pink. Go in all the way. So a purple has to come out of the pink. So we have our little cross pattern, yellow, yellow, pink, pink, and we have our 2 triangles now, and we just keep going from there. So you'll see we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, so the next one will go in. So let's do a blue. So a blue is going to go into the orange. Ugh, it's really hard to show this. And so the purple will go into the blue. So if you'll notice, you can see that star shape, the 5 points. And now a purple goes into here, and we will get another pyramid over here with our 3 colors. There you go, 5 points, and our pyramid, pyramid, and pyramid. Now we have to add another color, and this is our 6th color we're adding. So I do suggest finishing these. Making sure that you have one in and one out of each. Just so you know where these are going to line up. So ironically, this green lines up with this blue. Trying to focus, but this one piece won't go in. Go! There you go. The yellow fell out. Okay. Now the yellow goes back in here. Yellow goes back in here. So the blue will go into the green. And of course, the yellow doesn't want to stay. And now we have all 6 colors in. There you go. So now a blue has to go here. And we'll get another pyramid this way. And just keep going from there. That is basically it. You just want to be able to keep making the pyramids and the stars. Following the in and out pattern makes it really easy. And that's why I do suggest starting to learn this with colors. Because then you'll get an idea. I myself still have not done it with like solids, but it does still turn out pretty well. Orange on this side. It's really hard to be able to see what I'm doing and show it to you at the same time, but I hope I'm explaining this well enough. And if you were not here for the first one, each of these little wings will always have a flap to go into, so you should not have any extra. And here's another pyramid, our 3 colors. Oh, it's stuck. Hold on. There you go. Here's what it looks like so far. Inside looks pretty cool. Another pyramid right here. Ugh. Go. Yeah, there you go. Here's another pyramid, purple, the blue, and the orange. So all you gotta do is kind of keep following that pattern with the pyramids and the in and out. Eventually it'll all come together. The star is also really helpful to figure out whether or not you're doing it right. Is not staying in the green. So now, what you'll notice is that when it gets to this point, like I said before, we now notice that the blues connect all the way around. Makes this band kind of thing. So we have our star, but if you follow the blue, you'll make it all the way around back to this. So yellow's gonna go here. We are very close to done. It's really big, you really can't see it all the way on camera. It's hard to show. So I made exactly 30 pieces, so we will be using all 30, exactly 30. And if you have an extra, you did something wrong. But it's okay, because you can take these apart pretty easy. And it's not like you're using glue or anything, because it's origami. So it'll all work out. I'm missing one. That is why that is not working. Keep in there. Hold on. No. Go. There you go. There you go. Now it's working. It's not going into the green. This is when it gets a little bit difficult, because you have all this paper now, all these connections. go. That is it. We just finished our isohedron. So here's this one. Here's the one I made before. Sometimes you gotta go around and you gotta pinch the edges, make it sit right. But there it is. There it is. I don't really have anything else to say. So it's a lot of work, but you do get a cool end result, like I said before. And now you have a bunch of stelliolated shapes. So you get all that. These would be like cool to like hang. Like put them on strings and like hang them from your ceiling. I don't know, I just keep mine on my desk. So now we're gonna move on from these because I've made all that in the past day and a half, so I don't really want to do that again. All I see are these in my sleep now, and it's like, oh god, what am I gonna do with myself? Now, we can make this one, because I know how to make those. They're pretty easy. And if I have to make another one of these, I might just, like, cry. So I'm gonna do yellow. Because I don't know, I just picked yellow, it's pretty. First thing you do is you're going to fold the corners to the corners. So then you'll be able to make a little like pyramid, and what you're going to be able to do is I have to fold it this way too. Forgot about that. Like a star kind of thing. Ugh. I totally folded this the wrong way. Lovely. So I know what I'm doing. There you go. So you want to be able to fold these two pieces in and fold them down. So it will make this. So you'll get basically a smaller square, but the sides are also squares. So it'll be like a 4, like that. It should like have that, and then you'll just flatten down the sides. Then you'll fold in each flap this way. like a kite, but you want to make sure you're folding only one so that you can fold the other side over too. And make sure the point that connects them is down, is at the side that you're not folding, because you want to be able to open it up later. I feel like, I don't know if that makes sense or if it doesn't, or like what, but that's like the best way I can explain it. Oh, I never stopped the timer. I can just get rid of it now. So it took me about an hour to do the one. I thought it would take much longer than that. I'll be really honest with you. I look really pale. I'm like bright white on camera. I need to fix that just a little bit. Just a little. That's better. I don't look, I still look bright white on this side. I have the ring light right here. Because you can't see what I'm doing if I don't have the ring light. Alright, now you should have this. It should have like these little flaps on both sides. And so what you're going to do is you're going to open them up and fold them back down. Pretty sure. Oh god, I've not made a crane in a while. That doesn't seem right. Now I gotta look it up. Oh my gosh, I could have swore I knew how to make a crane. I had to make so many for like a project. Oh. I missed a step. Okay, so so after you have that folded, you take this and you fold it upwards. It's really hard to explain, but it'll get you this. I'll show it again on the other side. So you want to make sure that it's nice and crisp. I remember how to do this now. It took me a hot second. So this is what you start with. You take the flaps, you open them up, and you peel up from the bottom. And my dog is barking at a dog who is walking by. And you fold it upwards. And you fold over on this. Why is it not straight? There you go. Gotta fold that, make sure it's nice and crisp. We're gonna go back to the other one because I did not realize that it changed again. Oh my gosh, that's the second time. Back to my playlist of copyright-free music. I don't know why it's going off. Alright, so you should have both sides. You should have like little legs. And it should have at the top here little like pieces. So now, here's where you fold it over. You take this, one of the little flaps, so you should have two that make the legs looking things, and you're going to fold this back. It gets harder to fold at the bottom because of the size, but that's okay. it'll work. And so you're gonna do this for all 4 of them. And it should give like a little like staircase looking thing here. I don't know how to describe that. Turn it over, do the same thing. So you still should have the split between the 2. There you go. Now, you're going to go to the side and you're going to open it up here and fold upwards. Do the same thing to the other side. Go here, fold upwards, oops, fold upwards, and then it should fold over. So these ones are overlapping, which is making folding it hard, but that's okay. We got this, guys. And now, when they go in here, I did not fold this at the same height. There you go. Still not the same height. That took way too many tries. Okay, there you go. So you should get a diamond looking thing. Really can't see it. So you'll get this diamond looking thing on both sides, and then should be like, oh, should have like these, like it should be able to turn into a cross basically. And so when you open it up, you'll have the pieces that we just folded up, and you want to fold them out a little bit and then fold them down. Same thing on the other side. Fold the tip. And then fold these downward. These are the wings. And there you go. You have a paper crane. It has been a while since I have made these. There you go, you have a little paper crane. I think the wings are too high. And it'll stand up all on its own. Mine does not stand up all on its own. Never mind, there it goes. And I think that's gonna be it. I'm tired of folding paper. I've been at it for 2.5 hours. Yeah. Enjoy. Feel free to do this stuff on your own. And that's it.